We have a country that potentially is geared to have the most incredible golden years ever. We're going to have, it's the golden age. I say it's the golden age of America. When these factories and plants open up by the thousands, many factories are coming in because they don't want to pay tariffs. Very simple. They're coming in and they're spending they're spending hundreds of billions of dollars. We have an age that's coming up, the likes of which I don't think this country has never seen.
I'm tempted to throw out Quiet Piggy again because my God, has his face never looked more like a sweaty pig ass than it does right there. Dear God, he's going with a darker orange right now. That white of his shirt is the actual color of his skin. Just look at it. But anyway, more importantly, perhaps he's lying to you about all of that. We're not going towards a golden age, certainly not for you. The 5 or 6 billionaires or whatever that own all the money that keeps getting passed around in the AI bubble, they're doing okay. But not you, and not even in the way that he implied you might. Like, remember, we're doing all those tariffs? And sure, that's bad for consumers, but it'll be great for the manufacturers, right? Nope. Take a look at this. The number of manufacturing employees in the US over the past year went down. Now, granted, they didn't go down by a ton or anything, and I hate the bounding numbers that they used on that chart, but it went down, not up. It did not inspire new construction or new hiring. Now he'll tell you, well, just take it. Take your economic subjugation. Maybe someday it'll be better, but it certainly isn't better 1 year in. The manufacturing sector actually shed more than 70,000 jobs in November. The dollar is overall down, so certainly not a golden age for the dollar. That's against 10 different major global currencies, the steepest decline since 2017. But I do want to reassure everyone, because sometimes we can be kind of like relentlessly negative and pessimistic here on the show. Some people are doing well. The 500 richest people gained $2.2 trillion last year. So the people who already had more money than they could ever spend if they lived until the sun swells and consumes our planet have even more money that they'll never spend. And sure, your government can't do the same services it used to, and your health insurance costs are gonna go up because we can't afford to extend those ACA subsidies and all that. And we're not doing any more building of houses and everything. That would actually hurt homeowners. So we're gonna keep the tariffs on Canadian wood. So screw home building or whatever. The 500 richest a-holes in America are doing even better than they were before. By the way, Trump and his relatives individually gained at least $282 million, which is literally the smallest estimate of the money he's made in the last year that I've seen. But we'll go with that. Elon Musk gained $190 million. Larry Ellison gained over 57 million. Gina Reinhart, Australian mining magnate, gained $12 billion. And so, Jayar, I don't want to be too negative. The magnates are earning money. That's something at least. What do you think? Make magnates great again. That's what I've always said. What do you think?
I keep hearing, as he pointed out at the top, the golden age is coming. It keeps eventually going to show up in some future. But oddly, as of 2025, all these rich folks who gave him money, or even ones who didn't, keep gaining wealth. It's like they got this golden age going as they continue to put up more walls and moats and putting alligators in front before the final moment happens, when people realize that their money's being pickpocketed from them and given to these people who paid this guy to set up a system to continue to pickpocket your money. So eventually, maybe we'll figure out that the golden age has already happened. But really fast, we see all this growth and the destruction of the dollar and the growth of other people's dollars that have nothing to do with ours. This is also a big part of this whole invasion too. And I didn't want to jump to it then when we were talking about it, but this invasion of Venezuela and the taking over the oil and trying to make sure that the American currency is the standard. All these things. There's so many levels and aspects of the things that they want to make sure that they force upon the rest of the world, rather than having any kind of ingenuity, agreements, fairness, any of that stuff we completely abandon. Because again, what this guy and these types of people do is they destroy places. They're a virus. They destroy things, and after they destroy it and there's just rubble left, they have to move on to the next to take something and say, look what we just did. And what they did was steal after destruction. So we're in the middle of the destruction part, and then if they gain whatever it is that they think that they're gaining, they'll say, look at all the spoils that we've got. Do you know how many oil reserves we now have that we can charge you whatever the hell we want for it, after Tim Pool and people like him say that we've got it all ourselves now? This is the process. Things are going badly, and we're not supposed to be able to pay enough attention to it until it's too late. And there's been multiple things that have already happened that's already too late. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Look for more American refugees being the standard versus what we've seen from other countries.
I worry about that, about it being too. Remember, they did the whole set of executive orders to crack down on voting, by the way, as well. It doesn't get talked about every day. It's not as exciting or whatever, but it is out there.